These people, they don't represent the Prophet and his companions. These people are a bunch of murtadeen inside with the kafir against the liars. Liars. They don't represent the Muslims. They represent no Muslims. Kafir murtad. They represent you people, not us. These people, they ally themselves with the Jews, the Christians, and the Catholics. They are war against Islam and Muslims. Then minhum, they are upon what they're upon. And we are here upon what the Sahaba were upon. And we're here to remind that sunnah, to ask the people to reject all the false deities, to reject the Taghut, and to believe in Allah. These people are nothing but a mouthpiece, the voice, the eyes, the ears of the British government. They don't represent Islam, they don't represent the Muslims.
Not really, mate.
Islam and Muslims. Ask the media spokesman, and I Bangla, the apostate, the murtad, what he said after 9/11, they're allowed to join the British Army. Yes. Is they allowed to side with the British government? Yes. Ask the real Muslims. Ask the Prophet and his companions. Is that allowed? Ask them if they even know. These are the ones who have been selling the Muslims out. For the last 3 years in this country, they are voice piece, the voice, the eyes, the ears of Tony Blair. They don't represent the Ask this organization which respect they have for the Muslims. When those Muslims were being tortured in Abu Ghraib prison, where were they? Where were they? Yet they send a delegation for Ken Bigley. But when their own brothers and sisters are being tortured in Abu Ghraib prison, they don't say a word. They don't say a word. And the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, Al-Muslimun ummatun wahida min duri nas, ardun wahida wa harbun wahida. The Muslim ummah is one ummah, their land is one, and their war is one.
How many people do you represent here today?
We represent the minority of people. The Prophet and his companions, the Sahaba. These people only represent those people in the Westminster and the White House. يقاتلون في سبيل الله والذين كفروا يقاتلون في سبيل الطاغوت. The believers, they fight for the sake of Allah, and the kafirs, they fight for the sake of Taghut. And this organization of Muslim Council of Britain, they do nothing more than fight for the sake of Taghut, fight for the sake of false deities, those false gods, those things which Ibrahim alayhi salam. You're the people who are liars. You say you follow the Quran, you say you follow the Sunnah. Ask yourself, go to Surah Mumtahina. What did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran? He gave a clear example of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he said, we are on the middle of Ibrahim. How he was with his people. How he said, between us and you, Bara'ah and enmity has begun. And it will continue until the day of judgment, until you worship Allah alone. These people, they worship nothing else than the false idol of today. But asking you to vote is nothing else than asking the Muslims to become apostates, to leave the fold of Islam and to become kafir, like those other kafirs outside. Whether MCB, they don't like it. Whether the British government like it, they don't like it. The black flag of Islam will be flying over the Downing Street. Na'am Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Takbir! Allahu Akbar! La ilaha illallah! La ilaha illallah! Muhammad Rasulullah! Muhammad Rasulullah! There is no God but Allah! There is no God but Allah! Muhammad is his messenger! Muhammad is his messenger!
But on the moment, thank you for in the on the day of judgment, you have to explain to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You and your people.
That's a lie. Okay. Allah. Repeat your shahada.
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
Okay, you reject those thoughts.
One second.
Mouthpiece of Tony Blair and George Bush. That's the truth. And these people here, they know that as well.
The only answer is shameful.
You never allowed us shameful. Didn't your counterpart, didn't he say it's okay for the Muslims to join the British government and the British army to kill our brothers in Taliban and Afghanistan and in Iraq? Didn't your government say so?
We know what
Didn't
Bangla
say that it's okay to rape our sisters in Abu Ghraib? You munafiq!
Kafir! Kafir! Takbir!
Allah! It is never allowed for the Muslims to join with the kuffar to kill our brothers in Afghanistan or Iraq or Palestine or any other country for that matter. It is not allowed for the Muslims to join with the government to vote and violate Allah's sanctity. Allah is al-Hakim. There is no Hakim but Him. Allah is the legislator. There is no legislator but Him. Allah is the lawgiver. There is no lawgiver but Him. Tony Blair can go to hell. Allah is the legislator. La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
Muhammadur Rasulullah.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
There is no God but Allah.
There is no God but Allah.
Muhammad is His messenger.
Muhammad is His messenger.
La ilaha illallah.
La ilaha illallah.
There is no God but Allah.
There is no God but Allah.
Tony Blair, go to hell.
Tony Blair, go to hell.
Tony Blair, go
They
to
don't
hell.
represent Islam, they don't represent the Muslims, they don't represent the Prophet, they don't represent the companions.
You are representing the Muslims in this country.
They're representing not just the Prophet and his companions, they're representing all of the prophets and all of the Anbiya.
They do not represent the
They came to break the idols.
They represent Labour Party.
Like how we took the axe and he broke all of the idols. No, don't point your finger at Tony Blair. How Ibrahim al-Islam, how he broke all of the
They do not
idols.
represent Islam.
He took the axe and he broke all of the idols. And then he left the big one. And then when they said to him, who broke the idols? He said, ask the big one. Ask those people which idol they worship. Which idols you're breaking to.